Good morning, kids. Again, we have started the science that is for the class 7th. Chapter name is Fiber to Fabric. In my last lecture, we have talked about some of the introduction. Okay, and what was that introduction? It was none other than we were talking about some breeds of the ship. Okay, right now see where we have reached actually. We have reached towards the processing of the fleece into the wool fiber. Okay, last lecture I have talked about some of the properties of the wool, some wool bearing animals, and after that some of the breeds of the ship which are reared here and there in the India, and which gives us the good quality of the wool. Right now see, processing of the fleece into the wool fiber. What is this fleece? We will come to understand. Fleece is nothing. Fleece is the uppermost layer of the uppermost skin of the sheep, in which the hairs of the sheep which are grown. Okay, uppermost skin of the sheep where some of the hairs are grown, it is known as the fleece. Okay, and what is the fleece? Fleece is the dead part of the sheep. Fleece is the dead part of the sheep when we are removing the fleece, so it does not harm sheep. Right now see, what is the shearing? We were talking about the processing of fleece into the wool fiber. Processing of fleece. Fleece you can say khal in a common language. Processing of fleece into the fiber. How this fleece it is converted into the form of the wool fiber, that we have to see. Right now see, first process. There are actually some of the process by which we are getting the wool fiber. Step by step we have to move further. See here, first process is the shearing. What I have written, I will read it and I will tell to you, I will explain you. See here, the fleece of the sheep, it is along with the thin layer of the skin. The fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin, it is removed from the sheep's body. It is removed from the sheep's body, and this process is known as shearing. This process is known as shearing. Okay, the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin, it is removed from the sheep's body, and this particular process is known as shearing. Shearing is same kind of shaving. Shearing is same kind of the shaving. Okay, but what is the basic difference here? In the shaving, actually only the hairs are removed from our body, but in the shearing, a thin layer of the skin it is also removed with the hair. And why we can remove it? Meaning is not that it is hurting the sheep. Actually, that is thin layer of the skin. It is the soft part of the sheep, and it does not harm the sheep's body. Right now, see, when it is done, it is generally done in the early spring or summer season. It is generally done in the early spring or in the summer season, and it is done once in a year. It is done once in a year. Once means only one time. And why it is done in the early spring or summer season? Why it is not done in the winter season? One logic is there. Why it is not done in the winter season? Because in the winter season, what kind of the wool? Okay, they help the sheep. Okay, they help the sheep for the protection against the extreme cold. Okay, sheep need the protective wool. Sheep need the protective coat of the wool to protect their body from the extreme cold, and that's why it is not done in the winter season. And after the winter season, when this wool it is going to be burden of them, because it produces the heat inside their body, and that's why we remove it during the summer season. Right now see, actually this fleece it is removed in a single piece. Fleece it is removed from the sheep body in a single piece. Okay, then only it is going to be useful for us. It is not like that we are removing some of the hairs one after other. It is generally removed in the single layer, and that's why it is removed with the thin layer of the skin. And again I am saying you, because the skin it is the dead part of the sheep, it does not harm the sheep's body. It is same like that when we are cutting our nails, when we are cutting our hairs, when we have to go for the haircut, when we are cutting our nail, it does not harm us. Why? Because it is a dead part. Blood does not flow from that particular part, and it is a dead part of our body. Next we have to see, second is the sorting. What is the sorting right now? Sorting in a common language you can understand, it is a sort out. Sorting out means chhatna. Okay, same like that. It is the initial process in the processing of the wool. It is the initial means beginning, starting process in the processing of the wool. प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ द वुल मीन्स वुल प्राप्त करने की दिशा में. In the processing of the wool, it is going to be the initial process. Right now, see the fleece of the wool. What is the process actually? The fleece of the wool. We have the fleece of the wool. So the fleece of the wool, it is pulled apart. Pulled apart means इसको pulled किया जाता है, खींचा जाता है with the help of the hand. With the help of the hand. So the fleece of the sheep, it is pulled apart with the help of the hand and separated into the group of similar nature wool. एंड सेपरेटेड इनटू द ग्रुप ऑफ सिमिलर नेचर वुल. और एक टाइप के वुल को सेपरेट किया जाता है. सिमिलर काइंड के टाइप के वुल को सेपरेट करते हैं अपन. वाई? डिपेंडिंग अपॉन किस बेसिस पे? डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर फिटनेस, उनकी फिटनेस के बेसिस पे. डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर स्ट्रेंथ, वो कितने स्ट्रेंथ है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, उस बेसिस पे. एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द लेंथ, और उसकी लंबाई के बेसिस पे. एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस इट इज नोन एज सॉर्टिंग. वेरी इजी. Sorting is what? Sorting is a separation process of the wool. What we have to do? We have to consider the fleece and we have to pull apart the fleece. We have to pull apart the wool with the help of our own hand, and we have to separate them depending upon their fitness, depending upon their strength, and depending upon their length. So this particular process is known as the sorting of the wool. Number third procedure is the scoring. Scoring. What is the scoring? After the sorting, similar wool are cleaned. It is a cleaning process. After the sorting, we have actually separated the wool into the different groups, and the similar nature wool, they are cleaned. सफाई की जाती है उसकी. Actually the raw wool. Why? Actually the raw wool consist of the dust. Consist the dust. Yes. Consist the dirt. Consist the grease and sticky substance, and consist the oily substance, and these all the oily substance commonly they are known as a yolk. Commonly they are known as a yolk, and sometimes they also contain the dried perspiration of the sheep. What is the meaning of dried perspiration here? Perspiration means pasina, sweat. Sometimes the raw wool, it also contains the dried perspiration of the sheep. Dried perspiration means pasina, ये भी ये contain कर सकते हैं, and which is commonly known as a sweat. So the process of cleaning the raw wool, actually it is known as scoring. Scoring in a very easy definition, only one line definition you have to learn. The process of cleaning the raw wool, it is known as scoring. And why it is done? Because the raw wool, it consists of the dust, dirt, grease, oily substance, and which is known as the name yolk. Sometimes they also contains the dried perspiration of the sheep. It is also known as sweat. So removing of this all the things from the raw wool, and that's why we clean them. This particular process it is known as the scoring. Right now see the next thing, carding. Fourth step is the carding. What is carding? We will come to know when we are going to read it. The scored woolen fibers. Scored woolen fibers means cleaned woolen fibers. Scored means cleaning process. So the scored woolen fiber, they are first dried. पहले इसको dry किया जाता है. The scored woolen fibers, woolen double L is there, no problem. The scored woolen fibers are first dried. पहले इसको dry किया जाएगा, मतलब सुखाया जाएगा, and then disentangled. See this particular word. Disentangled means entangled means उलझा हुआ, and disentangled means सुलझा हुआ. मतलब इसको सुलझाना है अपने को. Okay. The scored woolen fiber are first dried. पहले ये clean होने के बाद इसको सुखाना है. And after that disentangled means उलझनों को हटाना है, सुलझाना है, disentangled करना है. And then they are straightened. Straightened means उसको straight बनाया जाता है. उसको straight बनाया जाता है into the continuous form. एक continuous form में with the help of the carding machine. And which usually consist with the help of the carding machine. What is the carding machine here? I want to tell you, carding machine is nothing. It consists of the two rotating rollers. Two rotating rollers will be there, and they are rotating in the opposite direction, and they are containing the wire teeth. And when the this particular wool, when the raw wool, it is passed from them. So when they are passes in between these rotating cylinders, and actually which consist of the wire teeth. So what kind of the wool which is just emerges out from the carding machine? It is in the continuous form. and then continuous form, it is known as the carding actually. See here, the process of drawing wool fibers, the process of drawing wool fiber, drawing means प्राप्त करना, obtain करना, the process of drawing wool fibers into the straight continuous form with the help of the carding machine, it is known as carding. What is the simple definition here? The process of drawing, the process of obtaining the wool fiber into the straight and continuous form with the help of the carding machine, it is known as carding. And what is there in the carding machine? In the carding machine, two cylinder, okay, two rotating cylinders will be there. They are rotating in the opposite direction and they are consisting some steel wire teeth, okay. And when the woolen raw wool it is passed from them, so it is converted in form of the straight and continuous form. So this particular process it is known as the carding. And okay, same like that. So this is all about the thing. In the carding process actually we have to study about the two particular system. One is the woolen system, another is the worsted system, and after that we have to see some of the uses of the wool, and after that our next topic we have to start, that is the silk fiber. Thank you so much.